Well, great afternoon. As usual, Trump is at it again. He wants to move his case from the state court with Bragg to a federal court. So let's see how that's going to go. I doubt it's going to fly. But, as usual, he always tries to find some way to delay. Now, they said they already pulled a judge. If he got it switched, it would be a judge that was appointed by Obama. So, does he really want to go to federal court with an Obama judge? I don't think so. But let's see what the cards have to say, shall we? So, in the past, he's always just charged forward with stuff, always wanting to delay, etc. Above it, because he feels tied up. He does not want to have the state court in New York with Bragg. This is his usual drama, okay? Delay, delay, delay. Oh, poor me. They're so mean. They're so horrid. So as usual, his drama, okay? They're all against me. It's a witch hunt. I want my court moved. It's not fair. We've heard this song and dance before, haven't we? So what we have now is he's wanting to move it. Above it, it's what he's trying to work on. He's been trying to work on it with his cadre of lawyers, of course, to abuse the system, because that's what he's about, system abuse. But yet, being the narcissist, he's the one that's paranoid, that he's the one that's being abused. But this is what the toxic narcissist does. He blames everyone, everything else other than himself for his actions. Okay, so what we have in the center of it, yes, he wants to try to get to calmer waters. He does not like Bragg. He does not like where the court case is. But if they moved it, it would go to a Obama-appointed judge. They had already looked at that and pulled the judge. And it's not one that he would want. Above it, this is going to come to its conclusion rapidly. He's not going to be able to drag this out. They're going to make a ruling, okay? Now, I don't know the name of the judge that they would have pulled if he went to federal. Perhaps it's a female judge. I don't know. But somewhere there's a woman involved in this that holds on to power. So the challenge is he wants to, of course, temper things. He wants to delay, temper, as usual, putting out some other message. Because why? The challenge is he's feeling backed up. He's feeling like he's on the edge. So what we have, the clarification, he's up sleepless nights, okay? This is revolving in his mind. Again, trying to find a way to charge forward the message. He wants to charge, he wants to move it, take action for something new. So, of course, he's looking for a new way to obstruct and to move things, because it's what he does. Underneath of it, he thinks he can get a better deal elsewhere. I think this has to do with his lawyers coming up with their scheme, but the seeds are planted. He would not like the harvest if it got moved anyway. Mentally, this is affecting him. But we have our rules, our laws, and we'll see what's being birthed. And he doesn't like what's coming because this is a big burden. So he's got his people out there trying to get the government to move the case to a different court. But, yeah, it's not going to happen. Because underneath of it, again, we have our laws, our regulations, we have the government, we have the ways that it operates. And no matter how much he wants to try to skew it, that's not going to happen, okay? So the overall view of this, he's not happy as usual. So we'll look at the major arcana that's driving this. As usual, it's him. And his, always trying to come up with some slick maneuver, which he thinks is slick. He's always been able to railroad things in the courts, to delay. That's always been his tactic, but they're on to him when it comes to moving this, okay? So he's trying to do his usual spin, but this is coming to its conclusion, and they are tempering his actions. It's like, we know what your game plan is, and we're not having it, okay? No, you can't move it. There is no reason for you to move it. So let's look and see. This is what he's working on. So now he's trying to come up with some new message. The challenge is, and to be able to figure out some new plan of action. We have him feeling tied up. So he's the usual charging forward to try to find a way to abuse the system because he wants something easier. Because why? He's going through the nightmare scenario of time's up and the court cases are coming and you cannot delay them forever and run out the time. You cannot continue to say, but you're running for president. These were started way before you started running for president again, so don't even try that. And no, you don't have executive privilege. You don't have any of those things any longer, so just knock it off, okay? So we have behind the scenes somebody that's got power, and he feels backed up, and of course, as usual, he's trying to find some way to manipulate it, to put an energy forward, to take it where he wants to take it. He's hoping against hope that he would get a judge that he appointed, okay? But from what I understand, they already did the thing, and it's by the luck of the draw, and his draw was to get an Obama-appointed judge. So his feet are to the fire. You've got we've got Bragg, we've got the state, or federal, you've got an Obama judge, okay? None of them are looking good for him. So I'm going to leave this here, and we'll see how it plays out. Thanks for tuning in.